well. First and foremost, disquiet grows in the Shinde camp, though Chief Minister asserts all is well. We've got a picture of Sharad Pawar, who met after that particular national executive, which, by the way, Ajit Pawar says was an illegal move, as he is the chieftain and he's supposed to call these meetings, not Sharad Pawar. He met with Rahul Gandhi. That picture is on the front page here in the Times of India, where it says disquiet grows in the Shinde camp, although Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, who's already cut short his trip in Nagpur. It was an official visit, including a visit with the President of India. He cut short that trip. He rushed back to Mumbai, had a meeting with his MLAs. What are you picking up, Varghese? We're also learning that these Shinde camp MLAs have gotten in touch with Uddhav Thackeray.
But that was what I think the story was there in one of the papers, where they said that at least 10 MLAs were in touch with the Uddhav camp. And that is most strange, because it looks like at the end of the day, Uddhav is going to in fact gain from this entire mess. Ajit's entry might result in Shinde's exit, is what right now it looks like. Because Shinde, as I said, was also trying to keep his flock together. And another thing, Kabir, that I have also noticed when this entire thing has exploded, it looks like the BJP wanted someone more reliable, and they did find that Shinde was not the reliable person that we were looking at, and Ajit Pawar was more reliable on this. And yesterday onwards, there have been a lot of memes that have been going on social media, and well as footage where we see Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar talking with each other, while Shinde is at the far end of the seating arrangement. So people have politically given insinuations to it, saying that Shinde is gone, Ajit Pawar is the man to look forward for the BJP right now.
But I personally feel that, Eknath Shinde, who's been such a close confidant of Balraj Thackeray, I mean, how does he come across as non-reliable? Because he's somebody who's broken off with Uddhav Thackeray. He's thrown away the legacy, the name. He's gone all guns blazing against the entire legacy. I mean, wasn't he an auto rickshaw driver? He's come from there, being a close confidant of Balraj Thackeray, entered into politics. He is a ground worker.
But at the end of the day, it is politics, and your position seems to be threatened, though, there are a lot of statements coming in saying that, the chief minister won't be changed. The chief minister might not be changed, but there are fat portfolios that some of his members in the faction, that is the Eknath Shinde faction, will have to give up. I think that is where the entire politics is being played, because the BJP doesn't want to upset the apple cart at all, and that's why we have Shinde as the chief minister. And when we have Shinde as the chief minister, or he remains as the chief minister, it looks like a public kind of an assurance that is in fact being given, saying that he will remain the chief minister. But what about the ministers under him? How many big portfolios will they have to give up? This particular story has come from a source, and the Times of India has taken up that story when we were talking about 8 to 10 MLAs being in touch from the Shinde camp with Uddhav Thackeray. This is in fact put out by Shiv Sena. Uddhav Thackeray leader Vinayak Raut on Thursday, where he claimed that 8 to 10 MLAs from Chief Minister Eknath Shinde's camp were in touch with Uddhav Thackeray after NCP leader Ajit Pawar's entry into the cabinet in the hope of returning to the original party. And those are hoping for ministries now will not get them, are in touch with Uddhav Thackeray. This includes MLAs from Western Maharashtra and Marathwada. So, very crucial regions.
All you needed was a little bit of Uddhav Thackeray in this particular mixture, and it seems like now we have the UBT faction also at play.
Raut also, I mean, these are big claims that are there. Raut says that with Ajit Pawar's entry, Shinde may get only 2 more berths. Now that is what is hitting out at most of the MLAs in his camp. They were hoping to get some portfolios and also to keep some portfolios, of course. So those who got their suits stitched to join the cabinet are unhappy. Those who fear losing their ministries are unhappy. So those who wanted a chance are not going to get it, and those who have already got a chance are worried about losing their portfolios.
Sharad Pawar says
it's huge confusion that's happening within the Shinde camp.
Meanwhile, Sharad Pawar has taken that age remark really close to his heart and really personal. He says, doesn't matter if I'm 82 or 92, I'm still effective. This is what says senior Pawar. And Rahul Gandhi has come out in support of Sharad Pawar. He says that we're going to back him up. The Delhi meet called by uncle has no legal sanction. This is what Ajit Pawar says, I'm going to show you this little cartoon by Sandeep Advaryu. It says, yes, I support UCC because it opposes polygamy. And just take a look at that. You've got Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Then you've got right over here.
I think
We've got the Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. Then you've got Ajit Pawar, and then you've got big brother Fadnavis right behind them. Says, yes, I support UCC because it opposes polygamy. I mean, so is that really the kind of pressure Chief Minister Eknath Shinde might be facing right now? Because A, he's got to keep his flock together. Number two, well, he's once, you know what they say, once you dine with the devil, you can't stop it. So there is no way he's going to oppose the Bharatiya Janata Party. And so now lastly,
Eknath Shinde per se is not going to lose his chief ministership. I think that is the great plan that we are seeing.
So is that the sacrifice his MLAs are willing to take?
Yes. So in the faction, it is the MLAs who will have to make the sacrifice, not Eknath Shinde. Eknath Shinde keeps his chief ministership in place, but he will be able to keep his chief ministership, and that's the assurance that the BJP has given, that they are not planning to change horses midstream, but only that his MLAs have to do the larger part of the sacrifice. I think that is what is creating the
A UBT Neta has said that 8 or 10 of Shinde's MLAs are in touch with Uddhav Thackeray.
Rawat, I was saying.
Now, this is what Chief Minister Eknath Shinde himself says. He says, no problem with Ajit's entry. MLAs will retain seats and we will share the rest. Now, this last portion of that particular
How will you
comment,
share the rest?
Sharing, I mean, it becomes a prestige issue. We've seen it time and again. And Maharashtra politics over the last half a decade or so has been throwing some crazy, alliances,
Kabir,
some crazy combinations.
My assessment is that you have, I think maximum you can go is 43 ministers. And you have Ajit Pawar who's going to ask his pound of flesh, and it's going to be huge. So are they prepared for it is the big question, because over here, Ajit Pawar is definitely going to ask his pound of flesh, and I think the BJP will have to give that pound of flesh from Eknath Shinde's camp. So that is what is going to drive this entire thing.
And what do you think about how confidently, Sharad Pawar has been able to, come out and say that no matter what legal battle happens, a long drawn or a quick short legal battle, it doesn't matter, because in this case, I don't think we'll need a legal battle. I know that the party name and the symbol are going to stick with us. I'm going to be talking and moving, the relevant court and writing a letter to the Election Commission, not just of the state, of the country.
Well, I think as a senior leader, he is in for the long haul, and he's in for a fight, because he's being the founder member of the NCP, would want that legacy of him being the founder member continue, and that he doesn't want to see his party being snatched from under his feet. He has the legacy issue about Supriya Sule as well, who has to be made the successor to the party. So the question has always been the symbol and this thing being part of it. Now, there is a distinction over here, Kabir. The courts have said that the legislature members need not represent the entire party. All right. So there is a fighting chance that though the majority of the MLAs are with Ajit Pawar, if they go by the party constitution and go for a general executive meet where they try to prove their majority through their district office bearers and other party functionaries, then we are seeing probably a coup by Sharad Pawar in the future. So this meeting that has been called, though they are claiming it to be illegal, the question would be that whether NCP would be able to call its general meet, and in that general meet, will the leadership of the party be put for a complete voting, and after that, who will emerge victorious will be the big question as to which direction NCP is headed after this split.
Well, certainly.
But you have to reach to that position, by the way. You have to reach to that position. That is the issue here.
I've got some other pictures for you, for the viewers to see. This right here on the front page of the Indian Express, it says image politics in capital style. The captions read, some doors close, some doors open. Supriya Sule closing a door and Sharad Pawar opening one. Says NCP patriarch Sharad Pawar with daughter Supriya Sule after a party meet at his residence. Meanwhile, the picture on the bottom showcases, I'll just have you take a look at this. Right here on the top, you've got Supriya Sule closing a door and Sharad Pawar opening one. So some doors close, some doors open.
What a wonderful
There you
picture,
have
in fact.
It is. I mean,
It sums up everything that's happening in the
image does
NCP.
speak volumes. And right below it, you've got another picture. This of the Indian National Congress meeting. Mallikarjun Kharge, AICC President, Rahul Gandhi, Sachin Pilot, who's looking back to listen to Ashok Gehlot over a virtual press conference. And this is what the caption says. It says, looking over his shoulder, because there are reports that the two are trying to see each other eye to eye to make sure that Rajasthan is not lost by the Congress, because the state is in fact poll bound. Well, what's going to happen in Maharashtra is something that we'll have to wait and watch. The numbers game is going to get interesting now that the UBT faction, at least in speculation, and speculation is what everybody's been doing all this while, even as the Pawar Jr. and Pawar Sr. are entangled in that long-drawn legal battle potentially, and both parties are going to move the Election Commission of India. What's going to happen with Shinde camp and Chief Minister's post of Maharashtra is something that we'll have to wait and watch out for.